What's up, everyone? Jared Sandler here with you after the Rangers fall to the Oakland A's in spring training action today. The final score, 6-0. Had to check. The Rangers got a hit, just one hit, with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the final inning. Today, that was the 7th. Andy Ibanez got the base hit. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We got other things to discuss. Want to get into Joey Gallo. But first, I did ask Chris Woodward today in respects to Rougned Odor, how do you properly evaluate him, considering he's had really good springs before? Each of Woody's first 2 years, as a matter of fact, Rugi had really good spring trainings, but it didn't carry over to the regular season with the type of consistency that anyone, would like, Rugi included. And with that being the case, it's kind of tough to just look at the results. If he has another good spring training, it's like, well, he fooled me once, fooled me twice. And what Woody said is, we're not looking at the end of plate appearance results as much as we're looking at the stuff that gets you to the end of the plate appearance. The plate appearances themselves as a whole, the quality of those plate appearances. Is he chasing pitches? Not that he can't ever chase, but to what degree is he chasing? Is he having good sound at bats? That's what they're weighing with Rugi, and the ability to do so consistently, not like, hey, he had a good at bat on Monday and then 2 bad ones, and then 2 good at bats on Tuesday and then 2 bad ones, and then Wednesday, no good at bats. It's got to be a consistent thing where foundationally he's doing the right thing. So it'll be interesting to follow that. If you want to follow Rugi's progress, if you are so inclined, it's less about the end result and more about the totality of the plate appearance. One of the things that Chris Woodward mentioned today, as far as the batting order is concerned, as we've seen Leody Taveras now shift from the top to the very bottom, perhaps they consider Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as an option in the leadoff spot. I think Willie Calhoun will get consideration there as well. David Dahl is a guy who's led off in the past, but it doesn't seem like the Rangers are necessarily super inclined to use him in the leadoff spot, especially right away. They feel like, his bat can be used better in other spots. But as the Rangers try and figure out that first domino of that 9 domino lineup, it seems like Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and the quality of his at-bats, the athleticism, the contact rate, but also the stinginess, the willingness to take a walk might make him a candidate for that leadoff spot. And then as far as Joey Gallo, Woody said that Joey's hitting third, maybe second, but he's not hitting fourth or fifth. He's had those conversations with Joey. Joey has voiced in the past a preference to hit fourth or fifth, but Joey is going to hit second or third this year, probably third to start the season. And that leads us into a Joey Gallo conversation. Yesterday, I chatted with Woody about one of the things that Joey has said a couple of times, and that is his desire to change his launch angle. Joey has routinely been at the very top or near the top of launch angle in the majors. And launch angle is one of those things where, first of all, you don't know what launch angle is. It's the degree which the ball leaves the bat, the angle. And so a low launch angle is, a ground ball, or, I guess a negative launch angle is a ball that goes right into the ground. A high launch angle, the highest launch angle, is one that goes straight up to the moon. So, you don't want to have the highest, you don't want to have the lowest. And Joey's trying to lower his, to get rid of some of those mile high pop outs and hit more line drives. And one of the things that he has done to work on that, and obviously, well, how do you do that? Well, it's, you ultimately, at the end of the day, if you want to really simplify it, it's changing your swing path, your swing plane. But one of the things that Joey has been working on is doing drills that allow him to focus on the top half of the ball. And I know that might sound crazy because, you have that much time to see the ball and react, but there are drills and whether it's a computer type drill or because there are some neuroscience type things that go on, or, it's an actual like real life, like baseball coming at you drill, focusing on the top half of the ball is the key. And now one of the other challenges is that not every pitch comes to the same spot. If this was a machine that was perfect and, every time these guys got to pitch at this exact spot, it makes things easier, but it's focusing on the top half of the ball, whether it's an elevated pitch or a low pitch, whatever, and developing the backspin to really drive the ball and hit more line drives. With Joey and his power and the way he swings the bat, he's going to hit home runs. He doesn't need to have this high launch angle. He's got a lot of power. to generate that type of result. But that's something that Joey's been focusing on, is creating the type of bat path to allow him a better contact rate in the zone. And one way he's able to do that is just to focus on the top half of the ball to try and create that. With Joey, the chase is not that big of a deal. You know, he has really become one of the stingier hitters, to the point where when he takes a 50-50 pitch and, you know, he's upset at the call, chances are he might be right. You know, Shin-Soo Choo had that type of effect as well. You know, it's like Chu almost knew the zone better than the umpire. Joey's become a very, very disciplined hitter in that regard. His contact rate within the zone, however, is really low, which is not totally uncharacteristic for big bodied power hitters. But the more he can improve upon that, the more he can improve some of the floor level production that he's going to offer. So that's some Joey Gallo stuff for you. There are some new rules, experimental rules in minor league baseball, some involving shifts, some involving pace of play. We'll discuss some of that stuff tomorrow, in addition to other Rangers news and notes. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a great day.